Hey guys, it's Faye, and these are my thoughts on day 2 of the Nintendo Treehouse live presentation event at E3. After having seen extensive footage of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on day 1, I thought there might not be as much on day 2. However, alongside a ton of info on various games, Nintendo even introduced a new action RPG IP on the 3DS. With all that being said, here's my thoughts on the games that were shown. I'm not entirely huge on Pokemon Go, but hey, it looks interesting. A lot of details were revealed, including it having a release date of mid to late July probably. I don't know how much I'll use the app, but I'm excited to try and check out some of the local trails around here to do so. Next, Nintendo's new action RPG IP on the 3DS, Oasis. Could I be any more excited? Probably not, since I'm a huge JRPG nerd. In this offering from Grezzo, you play as Tefu and you create oases. World building, puzzle elements, foraging, combat, a little bit of everything. This comes from Koichi Ishii, who founded Grezzo and definitely has that Saga mana feel. To give a bit on Ishii-san's background, ever heard of games like, say, Secret of Mana, Final Fantasy 1-3, and Saga Frontier, not to mention Chocobos and Moogles? Grezzo is also the company behind the Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask remakes on the 3DS. Overall, to me, that's quite the impressive resume. Oasis feels like Fantasy Life, Monhun, the Mana series, Recettear, and Metroidvania games had a glorious child. And did I mention world building and how much I love that the aspect of that reminds me of the Fairy Village in Breath of Fire 3? I can already tell I'm going to be spending a ton of time building bloom booths, which are basically shops in the game. I also feel like it has some of the style and charm Grezzo's established in its 3DS Street Pass game Flower Town, though that may just be the whole growing plants part. This is definitely going to be another great game in the 3DS library that makes me want to be able to create content for 3DS games when I can eventually afford a 3DS with a capture device. I really like the direction Grezzo's been taking in offering The Legend of Legacy earlier this year, and now Oasis. The 3DS is truly the best console for the JRPG genre currently. Box Boy looks alright to me. It's the sequel of the Box Boy game on the Nintendo eShop. I'm not a huge puzzle game fan, but it kinda reminds me of that old TI-83 platformer game, Block Dude. You know, when kids would play video games on their calculators during math class. Seems super cute, and I'm sure puzzle fans will love it. Mario Party Star Rush on the 3DS seems interesting. It's fast-paced. It's a Mario Party game. Too bad, like every other Mario Party game as of late, there's no online play, so it's probably a pass for me. Yokai Watch 2 is definitely something I'm interested in. A lot of people try to pin it directly against Pokemon, but they're two entirely different beasts. Get it? Because they're both like monsters? Okay, I'll shut now. It seems like the second entry in the series focuses on time travel as an element and gets lots of new yokai based on older Japanese settings. I've always found this game to be enjoyable and very reminiscent of the Dragon Quest Monster series. The setting of the game seems really cool, taking place in a world rich with Japanese mythology. There's 2 versions of the game now as well, Fleshy Souls and Bony Spirits. There's also now a local co-op mode that supports up to 4 players. I'm very excited to play this with my girlfriend as she's gotten to Yokai Watch more from the mobile Whip-Wop game, and is just as excited, if not more than me, for Yokai Watch 2. This mode looks a lot like the Terror Time map that could happen in the first Yokai Watch game. It doesn't function much like Terror Time, however, aside from treasures and collectibles on the map to work for with friends. You get to pick a yokai to play as and help the team. It seems pretty neat. There's also now online battling, which is a major plus over the first game in my opinion. Yokai Watch 2 comes out at the end of September, and I definitely recommend the game. It's a bit of a sleeper series here in the US compared to the EU and Japan, but there's a reason the game and franchise are popular. It's the latest game in the Monhun franchise with a focus on customization. This is done through hunting styles and hunter arts. While I'm not the best at Mon Hun, I found Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate to be quite entertaining, and I look forward to putting some time into Generations. I find the fanbase of the game to be really cool. It has a cult classic type following in the States, and people are very dedicated to the game and helping out new players. You can play as the series' iconic mascot, the feline, in multiplayer mode now. On June 30th, the demo will be available on the Nintendo eShop, although emails are being sent to some Nintendo members for you and a friend. There's also a special feline outfit with some fun bonus items and some zenny for those that have Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate save data on their system. It comes out July 15th in the US, and I pre-ordered a copy already for myself because hey, it's my birthday month and I find the game series to be pretty fun. So, next up, Dragon Quest VII Fragments of the Forgotten Past. It's the 3DS port of the game that came out in 2001 on the PS1. What can you say? It's a Dragon Quest game and one we've waited for in the States for a while now. I remember seeing the original version on the PS1 and I always regretted not playing it. I'm glad to finally get that chance and I'll definitely be picking this one up. So, Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE Sharp. There's a lot to do in this game, and it seems like it has a shallow music pop star veneer, but the stats, skills, and items there are to min-max really add to the RPG experience. There's a ton of unlockables, there's side quests, and tons to find and upgrade. All of those things are definitely features I want in RPGs that I like to play. The story's also interesting to me from what I've seen so far, which was the beginning of Tsubasa's story around the start of the game. Personally, I have a special edition pre-ordered and it comes out this week. I'm pretty hyped, though I won't be able to share much on YouTube because of the aforementioned pop music. Might stream it a little bit. Oh boy! Another Paper Mario game. This time on the Wii U, Paper Mario Color Splash. The island lost its paint stars in this new adventure with Paper Mario. I'm kind of ambivalent from the direction the series has taken since Sticker Star. To be honest, I never really even played the earlier games in the series much. This game's definitely charming, and it's the first Paper Mario game with the Koopa Kids in it. The visuals also look gorgeous, but it seems like the battle system is just so close to Sticker Star with cards instead of stickers. And that's just disappointing to me and not the style of RPG I'd like to play, sadly. Next up, Rhythm Heaven Megamix. I'm super excited about this title. It was beginning to look like we wouldn't see this game in the States. I got Rhythm Heaven on the DS way after it came out from a bargain bin. I didn't expect to have so much fun with the game, but it's basically a WarioWare style game featuring music in it, and all the games are rhythm games. This is actually the first Rhythm Heaven game with a story. Tibby is trying to get back to Heaven World, so you have to help various characters restore the flow by playing rhythm games in order to help Tibby get back home. The game is made by the Nintendo division that produces the WarioWare titles, and it definitely shows. The rhythm games are super fun and catchy. Trust me when I say the songs will be stuck in your head after playing. There's also a wide variety of features you can do in the cafe now with coins, including feeding a goat. It's that kind of game. Nintendo surprised us and released it the same day on the eShop, and I definitely recommend it. I'm playing it right now. So anyways guys, those are my thoughts on day 2 of Nintendo's E3 Treehouse Live presentation. How do you guys feel about these new games? Are you excited about Oasis, or perhaps another title? Go ahead and leave a comment, I'd love to chat it up with you guys. Thank you so much for watching.